I'm Dillon Narcisse. I'm a brand and product designer from Louisiana. I'm currently a product designer for Stellar, a jewelry company based out here in Lafayette, Louisiana. And today I'll be talking to you guys about identity by design, defining through exploration. And the purpose of this talk is to show the vitality of how the experiences of our journey plays a part in influencing our identity and aids in the discovery of who we are. You can go ahead and cue the slide.
All right, Heather Lee, we're ready for you. You're live in 3, 2, 1.
All right, you can go to the next slide. Who are you? I would like to start off by asking, who are you? Instinctively, we start off by stating our name, age, cultural background, passions, or job occupations. Identity is a complex phenomenon that cannot be answered in one breath. Our identity is shaped through a progressive collaboration of peculiar traits, interests, beliefs, and experiences. The way that we get closer to becoming our truest selves is embarking on a journey of exploration. Who am I? I was born an asthmatic black male in southern Louisiana into a middle class family of five. The dynamics of my family exhibited a very diverse set of identities: Creole, French, African, Americans, and Indians. The cultural influences that have impacted my identity in Louisiana has been historic French and Spanish culture, our own culture of music, diverse food, hospitable and hardworking people. And it's very important to understand and know that every part of the journey plays a factor in building our identity. My upbringing heavily informed my identity, being around such a culture of industrious and creative people in Louisiana. The need to make or be creative always has been in the stitch of my DNA. Slides going a little bit too fast, but in the year of 2007, I began my journey as a self-taught graphic designer. After I came across Photoshop on YouTube, I began to do mixtape work and covers for different artists and DJs around the United States. However, due to not seeing anybody in my environment that was a designer or going down a creative path, I kind of uh, I kind of felt the need to conform, and I went to engineering school, knowing that I enjoyed making things. I enjoyed the architecture of building. I thought engineer was a viable career path. But what had happened was that I found out through that I didn't like to learn about aerodynamics. I didn't want to do civil engineering, and neither did I want to build bridges. So I stumbled upon industrial design, by a local student at the university who introduced me to industrial design after I got out of high school. But I spent 2 years in the program, but shortly after that, there was another turn on my journey, due to financial problems and shifting responsibilities. I had to leave the program after 2 years. And, at that time, I went through a tremendous amount of difficulty and self questioning about my journey and my identity as a designer. Um, this affected my identity in a major way that I was struggling with imposter syndrome, not only having been one of five designers in the program, but now I struggle with comparison to the journey of others and how I viewed myself. But this wasn't I didn't allow this to be a roadblock in my journey to where it stopped me from pursuing design. I found a way to hack the education system by I ended up majoring in business and minoring in design to cut down the cost and the time. I spent every day out of class in the design building asking professors to sit in on lectures to learn. I created mimic projects of what the students was working on and self-driven personal projects around anything I believe they had a problem to solve. So, and that's some of the projects that you see going on the screen. Different products, consumer electronics, I've done products, virtual reality products, and on the next screen you're gonna see products that I did around user experience. It, this not only helped me to build my sensibility of design, but helped me to take ownership as a creator of my own journey. My experiences of becoming have helped me tremendously to be able to approach design from a holistic perspective, adding a higher level of value to the teams and projects I'm working on, and it has given me the ability to understand and communicate across disciplines. Through my experiences, I've been fortunate to have found a community of people who value my perspective and have given me the opportunity to work on projects across the spectrum of design. And on the last side, you've seen Stella. That's my current role. I'm currently a product designer at Stella, working in the jewelry space. And the encouragement I would like to leave after this talk is that the journey is not about the destination. It's more about who you become on the journey, and that we are designers of our own lives. We are in charge of pivoting if something isn't working. So that's the end of my talk, guys. And you can follow me on Instagram at Dillon Narcisse, and also on LinkedIn at Dillon Narcisse.